Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. Thank you for joining me today on A Delicate Hand Budgets. First, let me say happy June 1st. I have been away for about a week or so, and I will definitely explain to you all where I've been, but I guess you can kind of tell from the thumbnail that what I was doing. But first, let me just start off by saying thank you everyone that left well wishes or feel better comments in the comment sections in regards to me disclosing that I had a recent breakup. Just want to say, since I didn't give much context surrounding that not all breakups are for reasons of cheating or lies or falling out of love and you choose to go your separate ways. That was definitely not the case in my situation. We both are still very much in love with each other, but I'm only going to speak for myself. I personally was no longer fulfilled and happy in the relationship due to certain expectations that were not met and certain things that my partner said were going to be done. So basically, the words and the actions were not meeting. And so I had to make a choice on whether I was going to stay in a situation for the sake of loving someone at the risk of me not being happy and fulfilled anymore. And that's one thing I feel that we as people should not subject ourselves to doing for the sake of someone else or just to stay in something because you've put X amount of years into a situation. I'm in a season of not being selfish, but in a season of self, meaning that I am focused on making sure that I am happy, I'm being fulfilled in all things that I'm doing, and that is in all that I do. So I had to make a long and hard decision in regards to my late relationship, and trust me, it wasn't an immediate decision. I kind of was prolonging it for about approximately 6 months or longer, but it was something that needed to be done. So again, I just want to say thank you for all the well wishes. Just because you're still in love with someone but it doesn't work out, that can be just as traumatic as if you found out if a person was cheating or something to that effect. So moving on from that, we're going to cover a couple of things today. I'm going to discuss all that I did on my little staycation, which was much needed, and it just so happened to come at the right time due to the recent breakup. But I had already had planned this staycation, so that the staycation was not due to the breakup. It just so happened it was around the same time, and it came in the clutch. So that's number 2. 3, I want to discuss the fact that I want to reset my budget, certain goals that I have for myself, and revamp my channel a bit. I think I touched upon that a little bit in my last video. So June 1st is definitely the kickoff with that. Hence, why you don't see any binders in this particular video, and there will not be any binders in cash stuffing in this video. My channel will definitely still be budget focused and budget based, but I just want to implement other things surrounding how I go about my day-to-day budgeting. Me, myself, again, wanting to stay happy and fulfilled in all that I do. I no longer, even though cash stuffing and envelope stuffing is my first love, I wasn't as excited with doing the same thing every week, and in full disclosure, that's due in part to the fact that I wasn't stuffing the envelopes with the large amount of money that I once was able to do in the beginning of the year. So that kind of put a damper on my spirits. Although every dollar counts, I want to make that abundantly clear. But for me personally, knowing what I was able to stuff prior and what I'm able to stuff now, I just felt like I was just putting the same numbers in every week, and it was just becoming boring to me. So I said, how can I still be on the topic of budgeting, but change it up a little? So I said, let me try to implement showing you all how I utilize my budget, with like when I went to the grocery store and when I went to the Dollar Tree and when I went to the nail salon and things like that. So I'm definitely going to try to implement more things like that into my video, and, maybe meals on a budget and things like that. So I hope you all stay with me and enjoy this new journey and how I tweak things. So enough about that. What else I want to discuss? Oh, at the end of the video, I will be announcing the winners for the giveaway. So you definitely have to stay tuned for that. Thank you for all of those that participated. And for my new subscribers, I'm always appreciative of that. So without further ado, I'm going to show you how I spent money on my staycation and the things that I spent money on. I'm missing 2 receipts, but I have an insert that I'll include showing you how much I spent for one of the things. The first item is the hotel room. I actually paid nothing. And that's because in a previous trip back in 2001, not going to disclose the name of the hotel, or, I'm not bashing the hotel. Overall, I had a great time. But there were some things that I was very much dissatisfied when I stayed there. And upon checkout, I did express that to the person that was assisting me. And immediately, they deducted $50 off my bill. So I was grateful for that. But when I got home, I also followed up with a letter to corporate expressing the things that I felt were lacking or that I was displeased with. So not expecting anything from it, about a month or 6 weeks later, I received notification that I had a comp stay for a future stay. So that's what I used for my time away in May 26th to the 28th. So that was definitely a plus. So I spent $0 on my room. Next, the second thing, I kicked off my day, which was Thursday, May 26th, at the Cheesecake Factory. I wanted to enjoy a nice meal to start off my staycation, reboot and regenerate R&R staycation. So I went to the Cheesecake Factory, and I'm going to insert a clip of my meal. I had the honey truffle chicken with homemade mashed potatoes and corn, which I substituted for. The dish actually comes with asparagus, which I love, but I just wanted corn that particular day. I also ordered a beverage, which is the raspberry lemon drop, garnished with the sugar rim that you see in the picture as well. And I had dessert, but I took my dessert to go, which was a slice of banana cheesecake. So that totaled up to $50.35. So I'm going to put that on a calculator to see how much we wound up spending these 2 days. So the next thing I did, which was the was that the same day? No, which was the next day on the 27th. I went to Whole Foods because starting today, actually, I knew that I wanted to start a detox or a body cleanse, if you will. I didn't want to do an extensive one. I do one every quarter, so I do it 4 times a year. So I went to Whole Foods and I picked up Renew Life. If I can see it. The 7-day rapid total body cleanse. So this includes part 1. You take 2 pills in the morning with a full 8-ounce glass of water, and then you follow it up 30 minutes later with an 8-ounce glass of 1 scoop of fiber. You do this in the morning and at night. And then in the evening, you take 2 of these pills for 7 days. So this came up to $29.99. So that was one of my purchases. And then after the 7 days, I'm going to follow up with probiotics. Oh, let me put that in frame. So they had the immune system one, but I chose to get the woman's care because it covers digestive health, immunity health, vaginal health, and urinary health. So it's always good to follow up with a probiotic once you do a detox, because when you're cleaning out your body, you're eliminating all good and bad bacteria. So you want to replenish the good bacteria that your body needs to properly function. So bought those 2 things. And I also wanted to try some of these packages. Oh, so hold on, I'm going ahead of myself. So going back to the detox, so I'm going to do that for 7 days. And then once that 7 days is completed, I'm going to juice, and I'm going to do fresh fruits and vegetable juicing, smoothies and vegetables, raw vegetables, and some cooked vegetables for the remaining of the month. I'm trying to lose between 10 and 15 pounds because I'm feeling a little sluggish and low on energy. So this is what I'm going to do to try to remedy that. And after the 30 days, I'm going to get back to my workout. Actually, after 7 days, I'm going to implement my workout again. So that's that. So with that being said, I wanted to try one of these pre-workout drinks that you add into water, and this is red raspberry. It has carotene, BCCAs, and other free amino acids. So I wanted to check this out. Summertime is approaching, and we should always make sure we're properly hydrated. So I picked up this pack of electrolytes plus powder, and this is in the flavor raspberry. This has over 4,000 daily value vitamin B12 servings. So I want to try that out. And lastly, this is Hydra Boost in orange tangerine flavor. So we'll see how those taste. So all of that totaled up to $45.18. So we're going to add that. $45.18. Okay. Moving on, what did I do next? So next I went to Sephora, and I was looking for this particular hydrating face cream, but I accidentally purchased the water sleeping mask. I already have this mask, and I bought another one. So actually I'm going to try to return this before. I have to look up the return policies to see how long I have to return this. But since I purchased it, I'm going to add it on to the list. Okay. Moving on. Okay, let me move that. Next, I went to Barnes and Nobles. Fun fact about me, I love, love, love the bookstore. I love it. I love the bookstore more than I love the library, and I don't know why. Maybe because I know I can purchase the books and they're mine to keep. You can purchase books at the library, but it may not be, they might not have the books that you want or whatever. So I like the library, but I love the bookstore. I mean, I can stay there for hours and just get a couple of books, go in a corner and read. And that's exactly what I did. I picked up several books to see which ones that I wanted to take, to purchase. And Barnes and Nobles has a Starbucks inside, so I grabbed a quick bite, and that's what I did. I enjoyed a couple of hours in Barnes and Nobles, and then I made a purchase once I determined which books I wanted. So this is actually my food bill. So I bought a sandwich, a large or venti vanilla chai tea latte with almond milk, one oatmeal raisin cookie, and one chocolate chunk cookie. And the total came up to $20.19. So actually, since I'm a Barnes & Noble member, I saved $2.23 on this particular purchase. So that's that. Then this is the book receipt. So I bought a total of 5 books, and they total $91.07. So let me add that now. Oh, 71. Oh, yes. Okay. So let me show you the books that I bought. First book, let me get it in frame, is the 5 a.m. Club. Own your mornings and elevate your life. So as I stated earlier in the video, I'm on a mission to reboot the last 6 months of the year, and anything to keep me motivated and get the most productivity out of my day. I want to learn how to do that. So that's that book. The second book is The Richest Man in Babylon, the complete original edition. I don't have any particular genre that I enjoy reading over the next. I just love reading. I like learning new things. Right now, I'm very much into finance, learning any and all things about money, how to make money, how to invest money, just all the things pertaining to money. So pretty much that's where these two first, well, this book is about. So that's that. Next, we have You Are a Badass at Making Money. Now, this book was purchased because I have this book, which is, I guess, the first book. I'm not sure the order in which the books were written, but I'm pretty sure this book was written first. And this is You're a Badass, How to Stop Doubting Your Greatness and Start Living an Awesome Life. So I said, well, if I've already read how to be a badass and be great and have an awesome life, I definitely got to know how I can be a badass at making money and mastering my mindset of wealth. So that's where this book came in. Next, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Bleep. Now, I'm going to just tell you all right now, I have no problem in this area already. But I just wanted to see what the book is about. I like reading books that's on the New York Times bestseller, and a friend of mine recommended this book to me. So I'm going to see what this book is about. And lastly, I purchased Can't Hurt Me. This is David Goggins' biography, or actually autobiography. I've seen him on and off on YouTube and certain TV programs talking about how he came from poverty and being abused child and things of that nature, to becoming the master of his mind. He is a Navy SEAL. He also was an Army Ranger and an Air Force Tactical Air Controller. So I'm very intrigued to see how he overcame his obstacles, and overcame all of what the naysayers had to say about him. So that's all of the books that I bought. All right. Next, after the bookstore, I wanted to treat myself to a movie. And I enjoy going to the movies by myself. I don't need company to go to the movies. I don't need company to do anything. Actually, I quite enjoy going out and spending the day by myself and exploring all the things that I can explore within a day. So I knew that Downton Abbey's Next Generation movie was out, and that's one of my favorite shows. Another fun fact about me is I love British comedy and British movies. So Downton Abbey is one of my favorite British shows. So I went to the 34th Street AMC, which I'm a member of their movie club, and I purchased one ticket. The ticket was $18.49. And this is, what is it? Rotten Tomatoes? How many Rotten Tomatoes are good for a movie? 3 or 4? Whatever it is, they get all 3 or 4. I'd highly recommend anybody that is into Downton Abbey to go see this movie. So after I saw the movie, I was hungry. So I went to Chipotle and I got a veggie burrito and a blackberry salsa drink that came up to how much? Yeah, $15.19. Okay, and I took this to go. I went back and ate this at the room. And before I went upstairs to my room, I went to CVS and I just purchased, I was out of these cotton rounds. I prefer the large ones because the large ones, you put your toner, that's what I use it for my toner after I wash my face, and you just need one of these cotton rounds instead of the small ones when you may need 2 or 3 to get everything you want off your face. So I purchased that, and I purchased this for my daughter because she's using this face regimen right now to get rid of some of her acne spots that she has. So those 2 items totaled $20.12. Okay. So all in all, for 2 nights, 3 days stay in the city, I spent $291.80. And I don't think that's bad at all. I mean, I stayed within budget because, you know, I have a sinking fund for this. And I knew I planned ahead. What I will say, though, is that I wasn't strict on myself with saying, oh, no, I'm only going to spend XYZ amount of dollars. I knew I had enough funds to do pretty much whatever I wanted to do. I knew I was not going to go crazy with spending or shopping or anything because my primary focus was just to relax and get some much needed rest. So I'm very pleased with that. So this is how much I spent on my staycation. So that's that. Moving on to what you all have probably been waiting for, and that's the winners for the giveaway. So what I noticed when I was looking through the comments to see who got the answers right is I guess there was a bit of confusion, and I can understand why, because there were a combination of wallets, if you will. There was the traditional wallets. They were the A7 binders that you can convert into wallets, which that's what I do. And then you had the Moterm A6 planner binders, wallets, whatever you want to call it, as well. So I was getting, excuse me, different numbers based on how people interpreted what I meant by how many wallets I had. And I'll take full responsibility on that. I should have probably explained it more in detail, but everything that was in the video I considered a wallet. But with that being said, since I saw pretty much confusion with that, I decided to choose 2 winners. And with that being said, the first winner just totaled all of the envelopes. And the winner is Fire Wife Savings Life. So congratulations. Oh, why can I talk today? So congratulations, Fire Wife Savings Life. I'll tell you how to contact me in a few seconds. And the next winner just actually counted the traditional wallets, which again, I totally understand why you chose to do that. And that would be Row Budgets. So you 2 ladies, congratulations, and thank you for participating in my first giveaway. Please contact me via Instagram at The Delicate Hand Budgets, and let me know how you prefer to receive your winnings, either via Cash App or Zelle. You have until today is June 1st, but again, I said this video probably won't go up until the 2nd. So what is the end of the week? We'll give it to Saturday. I don't know what day that is. I'll put it up here on the screen. So you have until Saturday to contact me via Instagram to let me know how you prefer to receive your winnings. And again, that's $50 to each individual. So I'm gonna wrap up this video. I am quite rusty, and that's what happens when you're away for about a week. But thank you for tuning in, and as always, please continue budgeting. Just look out. I do believe that I'm going to be coming with some new and exciting content, still surrounded by budgeting, but just moving a little bit away from just cash stuffing and unstuffing for a little bit. I'm still going to do it, but that's not going to be the constant theme here. So until next time, bye guys.